Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. I'm mostly Darklink, and today what I have for you guys is a Nether Wart farm. Now when it comes to Nether Wart, we're very limited in our options. The two that we have here are arguably the two best farm versions that we can have, and I'll go over both of those, the pros and cons of them. Then I'll show you guys how to make this one right behind me. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps support my channel and allows me to make more videos like this for you guys. If there's anything that you want to see me make or do a tutorial on, let me know in the description down below. Now when it comes to Nether Wart, we are very limited in what we can do. We don't have any way to automatically plant them, so the only way we can plant Nether Wart is manually ourselves, as well as we can't bone meal it. We have to wait for it to grow in order to do anything. This is unlike any other crop in the game, which makes it very hard for us to automate farming and harvesting. There are a couple of different methods that you can go about with Nether Wart. The first one is you could just have a giant field of soul sand and Nether Wart, like so. You just have a whole bunch of this, and then have something with fortune on it, and then when it grows, just manually harvest, come back, and replant once it's all grown. You know what? We're redstone users. That's way too manual for us. So the second option is we could have something set up like this. So that way when we come by, it's all grown. We can hit a button, it harvests it all, hit the button again, and we can come back, plant it all in, and come back and do it again later. Now, the benefit to this one is you can set it and forget it for the most part. And when you remember, you can come by, hit the button to harvest. All your Nether Wart comes here into this chest. And you just replant and then forget it again. This is the style I prefer because it is the least involved. But if you are on a large server and you need a ton of Nether Wart, where something like this isn't going to work for you, which, by the way, if you're on a survival by yourself or just a handful of people, this is plenty and good enough. But if you're on a large server where you're having to supply the server, you're going to need something more like this, where you become part of the farm itself. So if we hit this, we got a cart that goes back and forth. There it goes. And then we'd put ourselves in here and we would sit here and plant. So ideally with this one, what you do is you sit there in the minecart, you're going back and forth, and you're planting the Nether Wart. We have a system back here that detects the growth stage, and once it reaches fully grown, the observer should detect that and then send down the piston here to break the Nether Wart. And then since we're sitting here AFK holding down our right click, we'll plant it as we go by. Now if you do want to see how to build this, and you do want it for yourself, and like I said, if you got a giant server, this is going to be your best bet. I will put a link in the description down below. This design is by DocM77. You may have seen it by a couple other people, but DocM's is the original and it has not changed at all. As I said, I am a fairly lazy person. I also don't like to insert myself as part of a farm. If I'm going to be AFK, I'd rather be AFK standing somewhere where it's affecting multiple farms, not where I had to be inside a farm to do the thing. If it's just one like this, then we could have this above our other farms where we're AFKing and whatever. That should be fine, but I'd rather not. So this is going to be the best bet for someone like me. And if you're like me, well, I'll go ahead and show you how to make this. All right, so ingredients we're going to need 3 stacks of building blocks. We need 37 pieces of redstone dust, 30 repeaters, 28 sticky pistons, 45 hoppers, 28 pieces of soul sand, 14 pieces of carpet, whatever type you prefer, our 30 Nether Wart, 1 transparent block. I'm using a wax copper bulb because I think they look neat, 2 chests, and a lever. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make an 11 by 15 area. If you want, 1 block down, and then you can go 5 out on either side. So 1, 2. And what that does is that gives us our center here. If you want another way to mark your center, you can have an extra block out like that. Whatever's easiest for you. And then we need 15. And now just go ahead, fill this whole area in. Okay, once you got something like this, come to the front of your farm, like here. And then 4 blocks in, we're going to knock out those 4 blocks. If you want, for decorative purposes, go ahead and replace the ones below with whatever your building block is. Up to you, don't have to. Now we're going to knock out this whole row right here. And again, if you want to, go ahead, replace them. That's purely for decorative purposes though, up to you. Okay, once you get this whole row knocked out, apologize, we do need to knock out these two as well. We're decorating. That's how we're going to have it decorated. And then we're going to lay down some redstone right here. And going to have our chest ready to go. We're going to go ahead and put our chest on top of a redstone like so. Now we can go ahead and get our hoppers out. We're going to have at least one running into the back of it. And what I like to do is down this middle row, have all the hoppers facing into each other like this. And then the outside hoppers facing into the middle like so. So go ahead, get a row of hoppers all the way in here, and then a row of hoppers on the other side facing in as well. All right, now we should have something that looks like this. We can go ahead and put carpet on all the way down the middle, and then we can also put soul sand on all these hoppers right here. So go ahead, get that done. All right, now we should have something that looks like this. We're going to go ahead and start getting all of our redstone in. So we want to put a building block on top of our redstone here, and we're going to put a lever on it. Now we're going to turn this lever on because we want the default state to be on. Now what we could do is we could put 2 pieces of redstone there, 1 piece there, with a repeater facing out like so, another repeater facing out like that, and then all along here place redstone dust. Same thing with this side. Go ahead and get that all in, and then we can also have repeaters facing in towards our soul sand all the way down like so. And then what we can do is off of our repeaters we could put our sticky pistons. So go ahead, fill in sticky pistons all the way around. All right, and that's it as far as the redstone part. The next part is mostly decorative, but also to help prevent some loss. So we're going to take our transparent block, we're going to put it there. That's going to help it look symmetrical. If you're using cardboard like me, might want to use a button or a lever to turn it on, so that way it's on, it looks nice. And then I like to build out a platform in front of it like so, make it look all nice and neat. And then put blocks like this, and we can set up blocks on top of our sticky pistons. Now these ones are part decorative and also part to help prevent loss, so that way when the sticky pistons retract the soul sand, the nether wart falls straight down and it doesn't pull some of it back with it. If we don't have these blocks here, we can have some of our nether wart fall on these blocks instead of going into our hoppers, and it wouldn't be ideal. But go ahead, get that in, and now that's it. So if you want to hide this redstone, go ahead and hide it, but otherwise you're done. It's a nice, easy, simple tutorial today. Like I said, if you want to build that other one that's over there behind me in the distance, the one where it's AFKable, I'll have that in the description down below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, see ya.